Look at what I have here. Let's get into this thing. Look, just look at the sheer size of this thing. The biggest production forge ever made. I'm gonna get it and pull it in front of the shop and I will let you guys know more. It's almost cartoonish. This is crazy. This is like one of a kind in my mind. I've searched a long time for big giant industrial forges. And to find something like this is just crazy. We're gonna get some measurements on it and compare it to the catalog listing. Maybe clean it up a little bit. Looks like an old rim to a tire just sitting in here where the fire pot is. This is just absolutely ridiculous. It's a little low, but you gotta understand, when they were forging big iron, the material would have been giant. You'd want something low like this for working giant material. Partition where you can put a piece of wood, and this would have like held tools. What a fantastic piece. Factory blower has the original casting on it, original Champion electric motor on it. Let's get in on this thing. Let me show you a little bit about all these rusty metal things we have going on here. This is a spring-loaded gate that makes a weird noise. This little beautiful addition, which I'm almost 100% certain is not a factory option, but somebody added this. This is your clinker breaker for the bottom of the fire pot. Factory Champion motor, factory Champion blower, and check this out. If you remember this from the $4 Forge video, these rheostats are very hard to find in good condition. This one is immaculate. What else do you want? It's beautiful. Wow. All right, let's get some measurements. It looks like we are 61.5 inches long by 48, 4 foot deep and just a little bit over 5 foot long. So what I'll be able to do is take those measurements, spring's a little jacked up, 29 inches tall. We'll be able to compare it to the catalog. I'm super excited about this. I'll show you my forge in the shop. This tape measure, whatever, it doesn't work right now. We'll go inside, we'll check out the forge in the shop, we'll take some measurements on that, and I'll show you just how much bigger this is compared to my forge. And this one is 50.5. We're at 38 inches where that one's 48 inches. Almost a foot each way. Fascinating, I love it. This is the biggest forge I've ever seen in person. That one out there is just wild. Got two birds fighting in the tree above me. So here's what we got going on up top. Obviously this is all gunky and grimy because these things, they live outside when people have them. So it's filled with water and there's like old bits of coal in there, ring around the fire pot. That sounds funny to say. You don't need all of this space to forge with. This was mainly just to hold an abundance of coal and your big material would come across here. This would actually act as a support too. Fire pot has seen better days. These Champions were known for burning out, blowing out, and cracking on the sides. Not a big deal. Fire pots are readily available. You can find them anywhere. This forge would have had brick stacked up to here. This is 61 inches across by 4 foot, and this is probably 8 inches deep. So we're talking about a massive forge that'll hold every bit of 500 pounds of coal. I have no doubt in my mind. I put about 300 pounds of coal in my forge, 6 50-pound bags. I had to do the math. But this forge would have no problem holding 500 pounds of coal. Do you need to put 500 pounds of coal in it? Probably not, but you have that option. Just another great piece. I've had a ton of people say they see my forge and go,
oh, my grandfather had that forge just like that.
And they measure it and they're like, oh yeah, no, it's a foot shorter. This is literally the largest production forge that Champion Blower and Forge Company ever made. They were out of Lancaster, PA. This thing came out of PA. It's just a great forge. Thank you very much for watching. I don't know what else to say. We're at that point again in these videos where I think you like, you comment, you subscribe.
Subscribe.
You do all of the things. Share this with your friends. Whatever you want to do. Thank you for watching. We will see you on the next ones. I got everything in. My hand motions are done. The likes, we can wrap it. Let's just wrap it. Just end the video.
Yes!